Aaron, it seems like just yesterday we were doing our Sports Talk special on Vantrel McMillan, and today we finally got to see him play in a Michigan Panthers jersey. How cool was that?
It was really, really special. I'm glad we were able to get out here. I'm glad we reached out to him. Being able to watch somebody from the 229 that went to Monroe Comprehensive High School right down the street from the station, I think it goes to show it's an example for kids that are maybe not coming from the best of circumstances, that go through adversity in their life, that they can still fight and make it to the highest level.
I think Trell has been the true testament of don't give up, stay the course. We've seen that throughout his early career, his college stint, his almost making it to the NFL. But I mean, this year getting cut from the Panthers and then coming back for their final game, what a story.
I think it's God time, and I ended up making a decision, I think last week, to go play in the UFL. And I felt like it was just destined to happen for me to get off that couch, to try to go play some ball a little bit. After I played one game in the UFL, they called me the next day.
30 years old, still trying to live out his dream, and he knows that the time is ticking. This football game does not allow you to play only to a certain time, and he knows that, he understands that, and he's grateful for the opportunities. And just like you said, he was in Massachusetts last week, he gets a call, and he's here in Birmingham, Alabama, playing for a UFL conference championship. It doesn't get better than that.
We know that Trell's familiar with this system. He's familiar with the Panthers, the team, the coaches. He came out here today for their final game of the season. What did he look like to you?
I think initially we saw what we expected, him on special teams, getting on the kickoff, just trying to get his feet wet. I thought he got more comfortable as the game went on. He started to get a little bit more playing time there in the second half, and he started to get a little bit more aggressive. I will say there were a few times he looked a little winded, and that might just be because of the fact you're not used to that game speed.
Right.
Playing, he hasn't played all season long, and you can only work out so much in the gym with you, Morgan, before you're going to feel that game atmosphere, that game speed. It's hot out here, and I think there was a little bit of fatigue there, but I thought he did well. I thought he represented, and you could see him get his legs in the second half, and he started to make a little bit of noise.
Man, it was love, man. It was kind of different when I got back, believe it or not, but you know what I mean? They done played the whole season. I just played with them until camp, so you know there was that rebuild season, and you know just filling everything out. Coming back, it was a little slow, but everything worked out.
Morgan, one thing I wanted to ask you had a chance to talk to him about the relationship with Mike Nolan and how special that was to him and what that did for him beyond really football, just kind of humbling him, making him mature. What was that conversation like?
Well, I spoke with Trell when he was my trainer a few months back about Coach Nolan. He just said Coach Nolan changed his life. He made him a better person. He made him a better player. So to get cut, I think it really hurt his confidence. But he always had faith in Coach Nolan. He said even though Coach Nolan, I want to quote him, but I know I'm not going to get it exactly right. He said even though Coach Nolan cut him, he still had a super special place in his heart. And I think it showed when I spoke with him after the game.
Man, I heard that boy so hard. I heard him so hard. I wanted him to know, like, he made me a better player, you know what I mean? He taught me a lot, you know, just understanding my position. And believe it or not, like there's a whole lot more to the game that, you know what I'm saying, he taught me, because I thought I knew it all.
You have an NFL coach. That's a former NFL coach who's coached at the highest level that has the confidence to bring somebody in the week before a conference championship. That speaks volume. You might not have been there all year, but to be able to have that opportunity in the game that mattered the most, I think that speaks volumes about what Vantrell's been able to do over the course of his time with the Panthers.
We've gotten to know Trell on and off the field, and I really feel like he embodies just staying the course, believing in yourself, and never giving up. And he had a message to any guy or young lady who wants to follow their dreams coming from South Georgia.
Man, work hard, school first. If you don't get that school first, don't think about doing this. You know what I mean? So it's always a struggle. I'm 30 years old. I'm still playing pro ball. I'm trying to stay in as long as I can, because I actually was thinking about retiring. But you know what I'm saying? It's a grind. You gotta be all in.
We knew this was going to be a good game in the first half. It looked like the Panthers could pull this one out, but unfortunately they just couldn't get the job done.
When you looked at their defense, they played really well early. Vantrell, a part of that. The offense struggled. They kept kicking field goals, allowed Birmingham to stay in the game, and then the defense kind of fell apart at the end, but a lot of turnovers, and unfortunately the Panthers are going home, and Birmingham is now going to another championship and looking to go back-to-back.